What is up, you guys? Happy Tuesday, and welcome to another edition of the Question Collection. Today, I'm coming to you from the HQ here on campus. Just honestly dreaming a little bit about the days when the Snack Shack's going to be open, and you guys are going to be able to be running around in there as we're getting Summit ready, and the inflatable Gaga Ball pits, all inflated and all that sort of stuff. Why don't you go ahead in the comments, if you're missing Summit as much as I am, just let me know what you're missing the most. Just say what you're missing the most, please. That would just do us a lot of good. I think it would help us all really feel good and reminisce and all that sort of stuff. And a car just went by. And so I wanted you to be able to hear it because we are talking about a super important question today that we have been asked literally dozens and dozens and dozens of times. Myself, Rachel, Pastor Ralph, Jamie, so many others have been asked, what is going on with camp? What is going on with camp? And now, before we even get into the question, I just want you guys to know that camp is one of the most special times of the year for me. I love camp. I grew up going to youth camp. As some of y'all know, my dad was a youth pastor, so I grew up going to camp. I had my called ministry at camp when I was in middle school. I helped lead our high school camps, and I've been going to camps for as long as I can remember. I love, love, love camp. And so, with that being said, let me answer this question in just a couple of ways. Firstly, what we don't know. What we don't know about camp. And now, Rachel sent out an email to your parents, and so you may have already heard a lot of this stuff, but I just wanted to go over it with some of you guys in case you missed it or you hadn't heard yet or anything like that. What we don't know is when this will end. We don't know when the quarantine will end. We don't know what the governor is going to say next. We don't know what the president will say next. We don't know when this lockdown is going to be over. All these sorts of things. We don't know, there are phases to reopening. We don't know how long those will take and when they will go into effect and all that sort of stuff. And we don't know what camps will decide in regards to the camps that we're attending, Crowders and Fuge. Because ultimately, a lot of it comes down to them. But some good things is what we do know is that the gospel and the move of God is not hindered because of camp. It is not, God is not surprised by what we're going through right now. He is not shocked by what is happening here. He knew that in 2020 during the winter, spring, summer-ish time, this was going to be happening all across the world. He knew that it was going to be happening. And we also know that camps will only happen if it is deemed safe to do so. Obviously, we want you to be safe. We want us to be safe. We want our leaders to be safe. We want the people at the camps to be safe. Camps will only happen if it is safe enough to do so. We do know that during this difficult season, we have never been more excited about what God is going to do on the other side of it. We believe that He is going to use this time to re-energize us, to really light a fire underneath us and send us out and shoot us off into the world with all the things that we have going on. And so as we think about that, we know that there's some great, great things coming. And we do know that there will be a day where churches will be open, where we will hug one another, where we will high-five one another, and we will eat walking tacos again right here at Snack Shack, and we cannot wait for that day. And so, with those two things in mind, what we don't know and what we do know, here is what we are doing, and this is specifically where we get into what is happening with camp. Here's what we are doing. We are working in close contact with every camp ministry for updates on what is happening with them as of this moment. Okay, so it's April 28th right now. If you're watching it later, things change every day, as I'm sure you know. As of right now, no camp has been canceled. No camp has been canceled, and we can pray that will continue, and we can pray that will be the way that it goes throughout the rest of this time. But again, as you know, this is really unprecedented time, so things are just going all over the place. Things are happening where we can't even expect it. We do know, and what we are doing is we are anticipating and requiring extra protocol of cleanliness, of preparedness from the camps, seeking to find out everything that we can so that we know that they are prepared for us, that ensure that every single person is safe should camp happen, hopefully when camp happens, and all that sort of stuff. And then also, we as a family ministry team and as a youth team are working on, should worse come to worse and should something be canceled, we are working on a thing that we have lovingly called Plan B. And we are planning a camp like experience, and that's all that I want to give away because it's something that we're really excited about if it comes to that. And so we do have another option. There will be something that is happening, and so you do not need to worry. There will be some type of camp this summer. It will be happening, barring a completely unforeseen turn of events where things take a drastic turn for the worst, and things just go in a spot where it doesn't seem like it's going right now. But we just want you to know that we are doing everything we can. We are trying our best to provide a camp experience for you in any way, shape, or form. So do not be worried. Get excited. Be in prayer for what God is going to do in camp this summer. And we will let you know should anything change, when we have any concrete information, anything like that. And if you are a person that is worried a little bit about finances, or if you are concerned about the deposit and all that sort of stuff, please reach out to us personally, and we would love to answer your questions. There's some details that I'm just not going to go into in this video that's already going long. They always go long because I just wind up talking too much. But we have some exciting things coming down in summer, some great things that we are super, super excited about in the fall. And so we cannot wait to see you. We cannot wait to share that with you. And hopefully we will be packing up our bags, heading down the road to Crowder's, heading down the road to Fuge here in just a short couple of weeks. And so if you would like any more information on that, link is in the bio about camp and all that sort of stuff. But we love you, and we hope to see you very, very soon. Keep praying, and we'll see you soon.